Online safety encompasses a lot of different things, but ultimately it's the steps that we can take to help children get the most out of their online experiences. Children have a right to be online as much as anybody else does, and we want to make sure that when they're accessing the online world, it can be as safe as possible for them. So online safety is about putting different measures in place to really make sure that they can have access to anything they need to.
When young people go online, it's a really great resource. It allows them to connect with friends and family, chat, get on with their schoolwork even. And for some young people, if they're exploring their individuality, or maybe they live in a rural area and no one around them shares the same kind of interests, going online can be invaluable. It can be a real positive, but it also can be a negative. That fear of missing out, always having to be on, not realising that people only post the best of themselves. So online safety is not just knowing how to report or block, but it's about managing young people's mental health and well-being, but also encouraging them to be critical thinkers, to think about what they're seeing and who's posted that, why have they posted that.
It's a nuanced term. Often as adults we think of this term online safety as being a very rigid thing. But when we talk to children about it, we know that there's a lot more variety to the types of experiences they can have, and safety can mean lots of different things to them. So it's really important that we give children the time to speak as well, and we listen to them when they're talking about what online safety means to them.
To me, online safety is about feeling safe when you're online, when you're interacting with people online, when you're reading stuff, when you're playing games, when you're trying new things. Online safety, to me, kind of means just being comfortable with what you do and not having a fear that you're going to be harassed or you're going to see something that you'd wish you rather didn't.
Everyone online should be able to enjoy all of the great benefits of being online, like, education and being able to talk with friends, whilst avoiding all of the negative things associated with it and not having to be exposed to things that are, not appropriate for their age or things that might upset them. And I think also online safety is them being able to have a voice in if they feel uncomfortable with something that they've seen, they know who they can go to, or if they're not sure what to do about something, there's someone for them to go to and they know how to really keep themselves safe online themselves, rather than just there's all of these things and they don't really know where to go.
It's about positive, regular conversations with children and young people, validating what they're doing online, because it's a really great resource. We wouldn't want to deprive young people of going online, but the internet wasn't designed with children in mind. It doesn't come with a handy set of guides, etc. So like any kind of parenting task, it's up to us to help support young people explore their online spaces safely.
We know today that the online world is a really big part of children's lives, and when we're thinking about online safety, really that now comes part and parcel with those wider conversations about safety in general. It's such a huge part of children's lives now. They're online for all sorts of really great reasons, keeping in touch with friends, doing schoolwork, playing games and having fun. So it's a huge part of their lives now. It's really important that professionals are keeping the online world in mind when they're thinking about keeping children safe in general.